What is up, guys? Kid Critic is back with another video, and it's Oscar season, so it's time to make those predictions. We're not going to go down every nomination. We're going to go down some of the major ones like Best Cinematography, Best Supporting Actor and Actress, Best Supporting Actor and Actress in a Leading Role, Best Director, and then obviously the granddaddy of them all, Best Picture. So without further ado, let's run down the first nomination. And that is Best Cinematography, and the nominations are Matthew Libatique for A Star Is Born, Alfonso Cuarón for Roma, Robbie Ryan for The Favorite, Lucas Zal for Cold War, Caleb Deschanel for Never Look Away, Alright, so before I get started on my opinion, I will give a disclaimer that I have not seen every single movie that is nominated this year. I've seen most of them, but I haven't seen all of them. So do keep that in mind. So now let's run down this Best Cinematography list. Cold War, that's one of them I haven't seen. So I have no opinion on that one. The Favorite, I have seen that one, and I'm not as a fan of that movie as other people are. But one of the things I will say about the movie is that the cinematography in that film, I think, is fantastic. The unique shots that movie had, I thought were incredible. And then A Star Is Born, I thought that the way they shot the concert scenes, I thought were great. And the other one I haven't seen is Never Look Away, so I have no opinion on that one either. So I think the one that will win, for at least in my opinion, is Roma. And to be honest, if I was the one voting, I would actually vote for Roma because those shots are just absolutely beautiful. That they're so clean and crisp. And the way he just moves the camera is so nice and soft that it was like my favorite part of the movie. Is basically its own. The cinematography was basically its own character and Roma. So I think Roma's gonna win. If I were a betting person, I think Roma would win. So with that said, let's move on to the next category, which is Best Supporting Actress, and the nominations are Amy Adams for Vice, Regina King for If Beale Street Could Talk, Marina de Tavira for Roma, Emma Stone for The Favorite, and Rachel Weisz for The Favorite. Alright, so the one big Oscar movie, there's two that I have not seen that I just absolutely need to see, and I really want to see. There's two. That is If Beale Street Could Talk and The Wife. The Wife isn't in this category, but I'll just say for later purposes. I have not seen The Wife, but If Beale Street Could Talk is one that I just need to see, but I have not seen it yet. So Regina King, I do think she'll win because of all the buzz she's absolutely getting right now. But I don't have an opinion if I think she should win because I haven't seen the movie. So Amy Adams for Vice, I liked her performance. She has very powerful moments throughout the movie, but I just don't think she's probably going to win. And I'm probably going to mess up this name. Marina de David. I'm not even going to attempt that right now. But for Roma, I thought her performance was like stellar in that movie. I actually think she might have had the best performance in the movie. So I won't be mad or anything if she wins or disappointed because I think she definitely deserves it if she wins. And also keep in mind I've not seen If Beale Street Could Talk, so yeah. And then Rachel Weisz and Emma Stone, I thought they were both really good in The Favorite. They had a really good back and forth. Even though I'm not a big fan of the movie, I did enjoy the performances. So who do I think is gonna win? Regina King, even though I have not seen the movie, but just all the buzz going around right now, I just think she's going to end up winning. But yeah, that's what I think on that one. So the next category is Best Supporting Actor, and the nominees are Richard E. Grant for Can You Ever Forgive Me, Adam Driver for BlacKkKlansman, Mahershala Ali for Green Book, Sam Elliott for A Star Is Born, and Sam Rockwell for Vice. Okay, there's one performance I haven't seen in this one, and that is Richard E. Grant for Can You Ever Forgive Me. And so I got that one out of the way. So I also can't give an opinion on that one. But I think he has a very good chance of winning because he's getting lots of buzz right now for that movie. More buzz than I would say Melissa McCarthy, who's nominated for another category coming up very soon. So I think he has a chance of winning. And then Mahershala Ali for Green Book. I think he was the best performance in Green Book. I loved his performance. I think he's going to win. I hope he wins because if it were me, I would vote for him. Sam Rockwell for Vice. He was basically doing a funny impersonation of Bush, but he was barely in the movie. He was like in it for, I don't even know if he was in it for 10 minutes. But it's kind of like a Michelle Williams situation from Manchester by the Sea, where she really got nominated for that one scene with Casey Affleck, but I did think she had a better performance in that movie. But I don't think I'd put him in here. And then Sam Elliott for Stars Born, I think he has a chance of winning as well, but I wasn't as big of his performance as other people were. I did really like his performance, don't get me wrong. I really liked his performance in Stars Born. It didn't hit me as much, the performance didn't hit me as much as other people did, but I definitely really enjoyed his performance. Adam Driver for BlacKkKlansman, I thought he was fantastic in BlacKkKlansman. He had really intense scenes that I really enjoyed, and he had a stellar performance in this movie. And out of all of them, I'd probably put Mahershala Ali, and I'd put second to that Richard E. Grant by like a smudge, and then I'd put Sam Elliott. But I hope Mahershala Ali wins, and it'd be his second one. His first one was Moonlight, obviously, and I would put my vote on him for sure. And with that said, let's move on to the next category, which is Best Actress in a Leading Role, and the nominees are Yalitza Aparicio for Roma, Glenn Close for The Wife, Olivia Colman for The Favorite, Melissa McCarthy for Can You Ever Forgive Me, and Lady Gaga for A Star Is Born. Okay, so if you remember me saying earlier, I have not seen The Wife, and Glenn Close is getting so much buzz right now that I just think she's going to win. This is another situation like with Regina King for If Beale Street Could Talk. She's getting so much buzz right now. Even though I haven't seen the movie, I do think she's going to end up winning. And with Yalitza Aparicio for Roma, I liked her performance. It didn't have that moment that really stuck out to me. Like, it just didn't hit me. She had a good performance, and it just didn't. It didn't hit. There wasn't that one moment that was like, oh my goodness, this was beautiful, but it didn't really hit me that way. But she definitely had a good performance in the movie. Olivia Colman in The Favorite, out of Rachel Weisz, Emma Stone, and Olivia Colman, who were basically co-leads of each other. I thought Olivia Colman was my favorite out of all of them. Get it? My favorite out of, because she's in the movie called The Favorite. But I thought she was brilliant in the movie. And to be honest, out of all of these, she was actually my favorite performance, even though I wasn't a big fan of the movie. But I thought her performance was definitely a standout. Now, Lady Gaga and A Star Is Born. I really liked A Star Is Born. If you see my top 10 list, I actually made my top 10 list, barely at number 10. And her performance was definitely really good. But I don't think she's going to win because some people could argue that the movie definitely played a lot to her strengths, that because she plays a singer, and I liked her performance. I really did, but I just think if you compare her to like Olivia Colman, I think Olivia Colman had like just a lot of excitement in that movie, but it's like a back and forth between them two. I mean, I don't think either of them are going to end up winning. I think it's going to end up going to Glenn Close. But that Melissa McCarthy for Can You Ever Forgive Me, you already know I haven't seen Can You Ever Forgive Me. So I don't have any say with that. I heard her performance was good, but I think out of all these, she's probably last. And I do have one thing. I had one upset that infuriated me. Because there's this movie that came out in the middle of the year called Hereditary. And in that movie was Toni Collette. And she was phenomenal in that movie. I love Hereditary because of her performance. And the fact that she wasn't nominated was absolutely horrible. Yes, people could argue about Won't You Be My Neighbor, too, for Best Documentary. But another one is Toni Collette. Like, she was just so good, and she was haunting in that movie. I think she dominates all these performances. I mean, I haven't seen Glenn Close, so you can also keep that in mind. But I just thought she was so good in that movie, and I just wish she got nominated. And with that said,
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Meanwhile,
and your winner for Best Cinematography is Kid Critic. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I just wanted to thank. I'm embarrassing myself. I'm sorry. It's just a dream of mine to be up here in front of all of you wonderful people. I would like to thank the Academy for giving me this beautiful opportunity, and thank you to the director, Fernie. Thank you for directing, for choosing me to be in this movie. Oh, it is just amazing to be on this stage right now.
Hey, commercial's almost over. Get off the stage.
What was that? What was
I said
that?
get off the stage. Commercial's almost over.
But I just won an award. I need to give my speech. What? Don't just kick me off.
Get off.
No, wait. Okay, I'm getting off. Goodness. I'm getting off. I'd also like to...
Get off.
Okay, I'm getting off.